The hearing starts with what appears to be a routine parentage case, but the first disagreement immediately changes the tone. Almost every major issue is settled before testimony begins, yet the child's last name becomes a symbol of something much bigger than paperwork.
Are you in agreement today to establish that Mr. Jones is London's biological father?
Yes.
And are you wanting London's last name to be changed to
No.
Jones?
No.
And why not?
Because no reason. She good with her last name.
And how old is she?
4.
Okay. And who is she primarily living with?
Me and my mom.
Okay. And did you hear those agreements I read into the record, other than the last name?
Yes.
And besides the last name, are you in agreement with everything I read out?
Yes.
Okay. Has there been family violence in the last 2 years between you and Mr. Jones?
No.
Do you have any safety concerns with your address or your phone number being printed in the court order?
No.
Okay. Do you think that you and Mr. Jones can co-parent and make decisions for your child together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And Miss Terry, is that what y'all have been doing so far?
No, I've been trying to.
Mr. Jones, I'm only talking to Miss Terry. Miss Terry,
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, you think that you and Mr. Jones can co-parent together?
Yes.
Okay. And are you in agreement to be a joint managing conservator, meaning you share decision-making rights and duties with Mr. Jones?
Can you repeat the question?
Are you in agreement to be a joint managing conservator, meaning you share decision-making rights and duties with Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Are you in agreement to be the parent to designate the child's primary residence?
Yes.
And are you requesting that you have no geographic restriction on where the child lives?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of health insurance coverage does your daughter have?
She on Medicaid.
Okay. And we have calculated medical support of $275 per month and child support of $468 per month, both beginning August 1st. From the father, are you in agreement with those amounts? Miss Terry, are you in agreement?
Yes.
Okay. Are you requesting retroactive child support?
Yes.
Okay. And has Mr. Jones given you any money to help support your daughter in the past?
Yes.
Okay, and it looks like we gave him some credit. He paid $2,750 to you and then $800 to you through different cash apps. Is that right, Miss Terry?
I wouldn't say 2000 and nothing, but he have been happy in the past.
Okay, so how much? Well, let me ask you first. Did he send you $800 through Cash App?
He never sent me $800 through Cash App. Me and his mama would make transactions through Apple Pay.
Okay, so did he send you any money from himself to you through Apple Pay?
Never from himself.
And do you know if he was
Most
giving
times,
do you know if he was giving the money to his mom or if it was his mom's money?
most of the time it'll be his mom's money, like for her birthday and for her hair money.
No.
Those are the times she'll say that it's for him. I'm from him.
Okay. And then has he ever given you any cash?
No.
And has he ever bought anything for the child? Like that
Yes.
stays with you, like diapers or clothes and things like that?
No.
Okay. Do you think he should be entitled to any credits towards the back child support?
No.
So are you requesting a total of $12,288 in back child support?
Yes.
And do you believe that's in the best interest of the child?
Yes.
Okay. Um, is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No.
All right, I'll pass the witness. The state calls the father Mr. Jones. Sir, will you state your name?
Yes, Michael Jones. And I already said I don't agree.
Okay, Mr. Jones, what's the name? Or let me ask you, are you in agreement that you are the father of the child London Lister?
Yes. And I'm also not in agreement that she just said I didn't buy my child.
Okay, Mr. Jones, I'm going to ask you questions and we'll go through all those issues individually. Just wait until I ask you the questions.
The conflict changes direction once retroactive child support enters the conversation. Instead of arguing over parenting, the hearing becomes a dispute about proof. The mother's position is straightforward. She distinguishes gifts, family assistance, and informal transfers from actual child support paid directly by the father.
So you're in agreement today to establish that you're the biological father of the child London without DNA testing, correct?
I got a DNA test.
Was it through the court?
No,
Okay, so do you want DNA testing through the court? Or are you okay with going forward today?
I'm okay with going forward.
Okay, and London's last name right now is Lister. Do you want that changed to Jones?
Yep, another reason I don't agree.
And has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and Miss Terry?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any safety concerns with your address or your phone number being printed in a court order?
No, ma'am.
Do you think that you and Miss Terry can co-parent and make decisions for your daughter together?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you in agreement to be appointed a joint managing conservator, meaning you and Miss Terry can make those decisions together?
Yes, ma'am.
In what state are you currently living?
Oklahoma.
Okay. And were you living in Texas when London was conceived?
Yes.
Okay. And are you in agreement that Miss Terry can establish the child's primary residence without any geographic restriction?
I
So that means that she could move anywhere with the child. Or do you want her to have a geographic restriction to stay with the child in Dallas or any surrounding county?
I agree. As long as where she is stable, because where they are is never stable. That's why I didn't try to get them down here with me. And that's factual. I got screenshots, messages, proof, evidence, everything.
And are you in agreement to have a standard possession schedule with the child?
Yes.
Okay. And are you currently employed?
Yes.
And is it correct that you have two part-time jobs right now?
Yes.
Okay, and so we calculated current child support at $468 per month. Are you in agreement with that amount?
No, I am not.
Okay, and can you explain why?
Because I have been trying to get my child down here with me, and I have the messages that shows, and my mother also have messages that shows, because she did the same thing to me and my mother. I would say I want my child down here. I would send money and do all of that. And every time it's time for my child to come down here with me, she would either stop responding or she wouldn't respond at all. And I have messages to show that. I have proof. I would send money, and every time she would ask, I would send it. And we stopped sending money because we heard someone on the phone with her saying, asking her about some money that my mama was gonna send, and it was a man. Why is he worried about money that's for my daughter?
And do you have any private health insurance available through a reasonable cost?
Yes, my jobs provide health insurance.
And have you looked into enrolling London in the coverage?
Yes, I have. It's just that I haven't been able to get in contact with anyone to get my daughter's social security number.
Okay, and so the state's requesting that you pay medical support for now because she has Medicaid of $275 per month. Are you in agreement with that?
Yeah, I guess. Not really.
His
Because,
broke ass not gonna.
because like I said, girl, I got two jobs. What job do you have?
And then, Mr.
I work
Jones,
for everything I have. That's why I was trying to get my daughter down here.
The
Not
judge
and
try to talk. Shut up.
Hey, hold it. You guys don't talk to each other.
like realistically.
Mr. Jones, have you given Miss Terry money to help support London in the past?
Yes, I have.
And is that through apps like Cash App or Apple Pay?
I would Apple Pay my mama the money, or I would have my mama direct deposit my check into her account because she was using Venmo, and I used to get paper checks. I would have her direct deposit the check into her account and Apple Pay, or transfer the money over to her Cash App to Cash App her. And on top of that, I also still have more than $2,000 worth of clothes for my daughter that I never sent to Texas because I didn't trust her. I still have everything. I have evidence for everything. Everything that she just said and lied about, I have evidence to counteract it. I promise.
And as far as the money you've given to Miss Terry, do you think it adds up to $3,550?
From everything, they didn't add it up because the lady added it up and I added it up. Because the lady told me add up however much money I spent on my daughter
Right.
and
And
how
what was the amount you
I
came?
gave her. I
What's
gave in total, when it comes to money, I gave her $800 was sent to her. And that was in separate times because every time she asked, even if it was the next day and she asked for $40 2 days back to back, $50 2 days back to back, it was getting sent. And I have evidence of that.
When was the last time you did something for my baby, Michael?
Ma'am, do not talk to him.
And when I have evidence of this too, every time, literally every time, this is why my mother and you would have been having my mother and her have been bumping heads because every time it's time to go get my daughter.
As financial evidence becomes the focus, the father attempts to redefine what support should include. Instead of counting only direct payments, he argues that clothing purchases, travel expenses, and money routed through family members should receive equal recognition.
We'll have everything planned out. We'll have everything ready, but she'll stop responding or stop acting like she want to talk to us. She won't answer, and the only time she do answer, which are the very few times my daughter have came down here and I spent all the money I did, the very few times she did answer was when she wanted something else to do, when she wanted to be out and all that, and I know because I have her on social media.
Okay, and so back to the amount that you said you gave her $800 through the apps. And you've also purchased items for the child?
Yes, and I have all those items still.
And is that where the 2750 comes in?
Yes, because every time my daughter came to Oklahoma, we would go out shopping. We would just do stuff. We would
So you're wanting credit of 3550 towards the back child support? Or do you think you should owe zero in back child support?
I should owe zero. I didn't try to get my daughter down here and her to make their living situation better.
Oh, sorry, sir, you're on mute. And how
Yeah.
often per month are you coming down to Texas to see your daughter?
None, because I don't have an address. I have messages where I was supposed to come down there. Last time I was supposed to come down there, I asked for an address and she never sent it.
And do you, if you do come down here, do you have family members to stay with, or do you have to get a hotel?
I would have to get a hotel.
And how long does the drive take you?
About 3 to 4 hours.
Okay. Let's see.
Not to mention not getting met halfway. I'm going down there all the way every time
And how
there,
much
there
does that cost you in gas to get down there?
let's see. A Camaro. It takes about 120 to fill up your tank. You're gonna have to fill it up again about time you get to probably around Oak Cliff. You'll have to fill it up again. Then you're gonna have to push to Seagoville. So it'll probably cost about there and back about 200, 210 in gas.
And
that's
then
because
plus a hotel?
and plus the hotel.
Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case that's relevant?
Yes. I actually tried to do what a father is supposed to do, which is move my child and her mother into a stable home and a stable environment where they can both have somewhere to lay their head, a roof over their head, and food in their stomach. But she turned down my offer, not thinking about the well-being of our child.
I'll pass the witness.
Parties are appointed joint managing conservators. Mother is primary. There is no residence restriction. Father has standard visitation order. Father is to maintain health and dental insurance on the child. He is also to cover the child on Medicare until that private coverage kicks in. The medical support for that will be $275 a month. Once health insurance is in place, call the Attorney General's office and drop the Medicare. The only issue remaining that I can see is that of retroactive support. Retroactive support is denied.
And current child support?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Current child support is $350. A deviation to help offset the cost of access.
The final ruling demonstrates how family courts often resolve conflict through balance instead of total victory. Both parents leave with recognized legal authority as joint managing conservators, preserving the father's relationship while confirming the mother's role as primary custodian. The judge also adjusts child support below the calculated amount to account for the father's access costs, showing that practical circumstances can justify limited deviations without eliminating financial responsibility. At the same time, private health insurance becomes the long-term expectation, reducing future dependence on public coverage. The outcome reflects a courtroom focused on structure rather than punishment, instead of rewarding either parent's narrative. The judge creates an enforceable framework designed to reduce future disputes and establish predictable responsibilities for both sides moving forward.